guys, in today's video I'm finally ready to do the Christmas home tour. Oh boy, this took me forever to put together, but if you're curious to see how I decorated my house this holiday season, keep on watching. What's up, gorgeous people? This is Amber's DIY. My name is Amber Meeks, and in today's video, I am finally ready to show you my house. I have been talking about doing a house tour, showing you the decorations that I did for Christmas, and I'm finally finished making them all. It only took me for like ever, but I was determined to have it look a certain way, so I had to just make all the stuff, and it took forever. Whatever. It is what it is. So without further ado, let's jump into how I decorated my house for this holiday season. Okay guys, we're going to start in the master bedroom half bath, and in this room I have the ribbon tree that I made a little while ago. Guys, this space is super small, so as I'm zooming out here, you can see there's not a whole lot I can do in here, but I also wanted to zoom in to show you guys and share with you that I put each and every single rock that you see on this wall down individually. I bought bags and bags of rocks at the Dollar Tree, and I put each and every single stone down individually all over the walls. Of course, I grouted it out and worked around this. Ooh, I need toilet paper. Oh, that's awesome. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys because this was a huge project. This is probably my favorite room in the house. This was a shower curtain, so I turned it into a curtain. And then there's some of the decor that I have in this room. I absolutely love it. And that just says powder room, nothing exciting. But I also put this trim down too, which I was really excited about. I think it turned out awesome. Okay, so let's move on to the master bedroom. And we have another tree. Guys, there's not much I can do in this room either. It's just a really small space because it's such a big bed. So I have this tree that obviously I made, and I didn't make the tree, but I made the stuff on the tree. I put all the ornaments on there, added some snow just to spruce it up. This was a damaged item at Joann Fabrics. I buy almost everything damaged, and I fix it in some way, shape, or form to make it so that it's functional again. Also in this room, I have that ornament abstract, I don't know, piece of wall art that I made, and I just put that over top of the television, and that's really it for this room. But I also want to share with you guys this awesome blanket that I got a while back. It has all of my fondest memories with my son, like a lot of the first that we had together. So here was our first Christmas together, and as you can see, I dress crazy all the time. It's not just for the channel. And there's obviously when he was born, and that's literally right after they ripped him out of my stomach. There is his first Halloween right there. He was the Incredible Hulk. That's just my cat. I like to include all of my animals, but you can barely see her because she's black, but you can see her eyes. And then down here, those are some pictures with his dad. And on down, that was his first Easter. Oh my God, he's so cute. And that was our first selfie together right there. And then right beside that one is his first haircut. So cute. It turned out so good. And then that's me and his dad. And then up a little bit more, of course, he's fallen asleep with his dad. And then some more pictures with him and his dad. So cute. I can't believe how much he's grown. It's so crazy. I love the Shades picture and with his little Mickey. That is my dog, Milo. So he's in the photo as well. That was his first Christmas with his little stocking and his little boppy. That was his first birthday. And then on up, of course, a couple more pictures of when he was born. So fun. Now let's move on to my son's room, and this is going to be minimal too, guys. I have this little Whoville tree with the little elf watching over him, and the Whoville tree I did make from a traffic cone that I got in the toy section at the Dollar Tree. But I also want to show this to you guys. I like to have little quotes in his room, and this one says, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." And then, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn." That is a Ben Franklin quote. The other one was a Walt Disney quote, of course. And then this is just a little bit of decor that I have in his room. It's not quite done yet because he keeps tearing everything up that I hang up, which is totally awesome. Okay, moving on to the bathroom. So I'm really embarrassed to show this to you guys, but yeah, my curtain is so wrinkled. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I have this really nice shower curtain that needs steamed, and then I have a matching rug that goes with it. And then I also want to share this with you. This is a piece of artwork I have in my bathroom, and it says, "Drop anchor with the one you love." You gotta have a sense of humor when you're decorating, right? Normally I have a nautical theme in my bathroom, but for Christmas I just change out the shower curtain and the rug. So moving on to the man cave. So down here it's very minimal. Over the fireplace I have this nice garland that lights up with the joy sign in the center. I really don't take any of his decorations down as it took me forever to put them all up. Yes, I decorated this room specifically for him so that he had a place that he could call his own. Then I put this little tree down here and some little decorations underneath the tree, but that's pretty much all I can put in this room because it is so jammed jam-packed full of furniture that you can't really put anything else. So I'm going to zoom in here and just show you that I have this nice little reindeer and this gold Christmas tree. And then if you move up, the footballs are actually little treat containers like that you would put on your table for like a party or whatever. I use those as ornaments. I think that they look super cute on this tree and definitely are suitable for this man cave theme that I have going on here. So now I'm just going to show you guys that I obviously painted the walls brown, and then I added this stitching detail to look like a football. He is a huge football fan, so then I have all these pennants of all of the teams in the National Football League. Over here, I have a coffee table that I turned into a football. It was oval, and I was like, yes, this would make a perfect football. So here's some more of the decor and some better lighting, and I have all those authentic autographs that I got for him from his favorite players. And yeah, this was a lot of work, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This took me forever to do, but I just like to do nice things for people. So I just want to show you here that big tree wasn't there earlier. So I just want to show you like the finished look. This is what it's supposed to look like. And then I have the snowman. I bought him damaged, and I had to give him a new sign and add some snow into his little pail that he's holding. And then over here, the Santa, same deal. He had a broken sign, so I added a new sign that you can't see here, which is awesome. And I had to fix his little skates, but yeah, awesome. So now we're moving on to my sunroom. So I just have a display here that's on a shelf that's in the sunroom, and that Noel sign that you see in the center was actually broken. I fixed it, and the trees were damaged that I got from Joann Fabrics. And then I have that little wall decor that I made earlier this year. And I'm zooming in here just to show you that that's how I decorated the trees, and I set them in these little pails because again, they were broken. I had to fix them and put them in something. So there's the Noel that was broken along with the wall art that I made just a little while ago. Then there's the other wall art hanging along with the stocking that I used to have at my work, but nobody's at work now. So as you can see, I turned it into a high heel shoe for myself. Pretty awesome. So obviously we're moving on to the Christmas tree that is out here on my sun porch. I have to have a purple tree somewhere because purple is my favorite color. So I obviously chose this room to put it in. Just zooming in on the bow that I made for the top of this, and then just some of the ornaments. I did make most of the ornaments that you see on this tree. Obviously, I didn't make the poinsettias or the little balls, but all the other ones that have the little glitter stuff on them, those are actually bows that I added some detail to. That's the one that Lois gave to me. Fits in totally perfect with this tree. Loving it. It looks super cute, but it's seen better days. And I have to have a cow. You know, there's one of my flying cows on this tree as well. So I zoomed back out to give you a final look at the tree, and then this is what it looks like when it's dark in the room, but it doesn't look as good because clearly I need to add some more lights, but yeah, there you go. So moving on to my entrance and staircase area of my house. So this is the wreath that I have on my front door, and yes, I did make this wreath. It does light up, but obviously I'm filming this in the daytime for this part of it, so you're not going to see it lit up anyways, but it does light up. So this is what you see when you walk into my house. I have this crazy bow with this tree underneath it, and it's not supposed to be crooked, but you know, I guess I didn't notice. So then I have this sign at the bottom of my staircase. I did buy this damaged at Joann Fabrics. Half of the bulb at the very top was missing, so I just added some bows and some deco mesh to the top of that to make it look finished. The original cost of this was $80, but I got it for $8 because it was damaged. Okay, so now we're moving on to my staircase. Yeah, this is super busy, guys. I have a lot going on here. I know that. And yes, the wreath is supposed to be completely lit up, but my son decided to chew the cord right before I was getting ready to record this, and I just didn't have the strength to restring it. So there you go. Just zooming in on some of the trees I made this year. Then I have a nice reindeer that has a pine cone back in the center, along with some more of my little trees I made. And then here's the rest of the little trees that I made this year. And then at the very top here, I have some of the bows that I have, and the Santa is just to cover up the television because I wasn't even thinking about turning it off. And then I'm zooming in here on the wreath that is half lit up, which is completely awesome, and the reindeer is just covering up the television. Again, I don't want to get in any kind of trouble, so there's the rest of it. And zooming back out to see the full thing. So that finishes up what I did for my staircase. So now we're moving on to my kitchen. Okay guys, so here's an overall view of what I did in my kitchen, and yes, I know that it is extremely busy, but I'm an over-the-top kind of girl, and I gotta say, I didn't get to decorate as much as I wanted to this year, so believe it or not, everything that I'm showing you is actually quite mild, because I just couldn't get it all done. So zooming in here, I made this garland out of some nautical rope, and then I obviously made some of my bows with the gingerbread felt people in the center, and then I used some felt stickers in between my bows to finish the garland. So zooming in on this Noel. So these little candy circles were actually those lollipops that you're supposed to stick in your yard outside. I just ripped the sticks out, stuck them in this plate display, and I think they look super cute. So zooming in on the tree here, obviously I made some more of those bow decorations, and there's that candy decoration I made earlier along with my ribbon trees along the bottom here. So I'm going to zoom in on some of these decorations that I made. That one I made, and then some of them I got at the Dollar Tree, and a lot of them are damaged, but you guys can't even tell. I kind of glued them all together, made them work in this tree, and you really can't tell that they were damaged at all. Some of them are actually left damaged, and you can't really tell they're damaged. Anyways, here's the Oh Snap on the side there. Yeah, it's kind of hidden from this angle, but when you walk in my kitchen, you can totally see it, and it's super cute. So this is one of the ribbon trees that I made with the lights. So that one turned out pretty good. And then obviously the gingerbread man that I did with that hot glue, and then the ribbon tree on the bottom. This snowman over here I bought damaged. I think he was missing his nose and a button, so I had to add the nose and the button back in, and then add some holly to his hat. This is my little Oscar, and I have a little ornament that looks just like him, and I put my little Milo down below because those two were best buds and they used to lay together all the time, and I know that Milo misses him very much. Moving on to the snowman that I actually did not make. I got this at a craft show. I actually won it, which is pretty awesome. And then this is the gingerbread house that I did with that hot glue. So I put that right there. Zooming in on this Santa. So he was damaged. He had a broken arm. So instead of trying to add another arm, I just went ahead and stuck a sign there. I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks like it's supposed to be like that. And the Let It Snow was also damaged. The top part, whatever was supposed to be there, I have no idea what it was, isn't there. So I added some trees. So then I made this makeshift, what do you want to call this? A 3-tier tray that I made with pans from the Dollar Tree. And then zooming in on It's the Most Craftiest Time of the Year. This was also damaged. Half of the scissors was missing, so I went ahead and just added a bow there. Awesome. Then I'm zooming in on this reindeer that someone gave to me, and it's very dear to me. And then I just stuck some, greenery around the cow to make him fit in because he's like always there, but I just want to make him fit in for Christmas. Here's another ribbon tree that I made. That's a candy style one. Super cute. I did not put lights on that one because I just didn't have the strength at that point. So now I'm coming over here to the other gingerbread ribbon tree, I guess you can call it, that I put together. And then obviously I have another ribbon tree. Again, I was going to put lights on this, guys, but I just didn't have the strength. And then I noticed that everything shifted over. So now I'm going to zoom back in again to the way the display is supposed to look because for some reason things got messed up. This is my cat that passed away. She was very dear to me, so I have her there underneath the tree. And then, of course, I'm going back over where the ribbon trees are because they were supposed to hide those plugs. I don't know if you noticed the plugs that were like out. Yeah, the ribbon trees were supposed to hide the plugs, and I don't know how they got messed up. Probably my son moved them over or something. So this tree is decorated just like the other one. I just have a gingerbread girl on top instead of the gingerbread man. But again, along with there's one that's damaged. You can see the crack on that one, but you know what? If I didn't point it out to you guys, I bet you wouldn't have noticed it. I'm just saying. So there's that large piece of candy type one that I made with a toilet paper roll and just lots of busy candy striped things on this tree. This is a very, very busy decor. I know it's not for everyone. And then I have this snowman chair cover that I got at the Dollar Tree, I don't know, a couple of years ago, but I put them on here because I thought that they fit with the candy on there. So yeah, I think they look pretty good. So there you go. Oh, and then I have some little tea towels that are obviously Christmas style towels. So I'm just zooming back out to show you guys the overall view of my kitchen. Now this didn't turn out exactly the way that I planned, but I'm happy with it for this year, and next year I will do a better job. So this is just a nighttime view of my kitchen, and it's really dark. I really needed another one of those green ribbon trees, and I really wish that I would have made one. But you know what? This is fine. I'm just going to have to deal with it like this for now. Okay, moving on to the dining room. So this is an overall view of the dining room. I have like a snowman / cow barnyard theme going on here because I got to work my cows in somewhere, and this was what I thought to be the best place, I guess. So I'm going to show you here that I have those same snowman chair covers that I have in the kitchen just to kind of flow everything together. Then I'm zooming in on this barn that I actually bought damaged at John Fabrics, and I bought just the barn piece. So I put it on one of those grape grapevine wreaths, and then I added all the greenery and then the lights and the pine cones. And guys, believe it or not, it doesn't look like much, but I promise you this took me forever. This took so long to put together. I love how it turned out, but yeah, it took a while. So then I have my I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day placemats. Now we're coming over to the Christmas tree. So I'm zooming in here just to show you that I have like a nice red bow on top. And then as I go down, I have some cow ornaments in there. And then I have the pine cone ornaments that I made this year. Then I have these weird gnome pine cone things that I got at Joann Fabrics. They were damaged. So, you know, again, I love to buy my damaged stuff. And then as you go down, I have these weird gnome little ornaments. Yeah, I don't even know what those are, but you know what? They fit in with the little gnome theme. So like I said, my dining room is kind of a hodgepodge. There you go. Hodgepodge of everything, I guess you can say. We got gnomes, we got cows, that was a bear. And then we have snowmen. You know, why not? There's the one that I made this year. Oh, it looks like I have some candy canes on there too. Awesome. So you know what? We just have a little bit of everything in this room. And this is that piece of artwork that I made out of toilet paper rolls, and it was actually a daisy, but I just kind of covered up the daisy center for this Christmas theme because it just didn't go. And then these snowmen, again, bought damaged at Joann Fabrics. I turned this one into a little girl, at least I tried, with a little tutu skirt, and this is supposed to be the boy, but they weren't standing up properly, so I figured out how to make them stand up and just fixed all of the imperfections that they had. Moving on to the other tree here, obviously I have the same bow at the top as I do on the other one. Then I'm just zooming in on some more of my super cute cow ornaments. I love my cow ornaments. I need to get some more of them. Then more of the gnome situation and the pine cones that I made just this year. I didn't really make them. I went outside, picked them up, and then I just added some Epsom salt to them to make them look frosted. That's pretty much all I did there, guys. Just saying. That is the Santa hat that I made out of the leftover ribbon roll. And just moving on up, the decorations are pretty much the same. So over here, I did put this tree together as well. So the base of the tree, the grapevine part, I did not do, but I did add all of the pine cones, and then I just painted on them a little bit to make them look a little frosted. I added the lights along with the little berry parts just to give it some Christmassy kind of vibes, but not over the top, I guess you can say. And then obviously I added what is that called? A burlap bow at the very top with some more pine cones. I think it turned out super cute. So the Rat King I bought damaged at Joann Fabrics. He was missing his nose, and whatever was supposed to be at the top here, at the top of his little sword, wasn't there. So I just stuck a bell there. I don't know, that looked good. And I replaced his nose, and he is good to go. Okay, so now we're ready to move on to the living room. So this is the big window in my living room, obviously, and I just added some greenery with some bulbs, and I have some birds floating around in there. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot going on here, but I'm going to zoom in just to show you. Obviously, I made those bows, and I stuck the little bird in the bow, and then that's supposed to be like a mistletoe, but, you know, nobody's going to be kissing underneath that thing. Nonetheless, as you go down, of course, you'll see more of my bows, and then I just stuck these birds randomly throughout because I thought that was a fitting place for them, being that they were like at the very top of the ceiling, close to the ceiling. I thought that's where birds would go if they were in my house. I don't know. It looks cute, but normally I put lights in this, but honestly, again, I just didn't have the strength. I was being such a slacker this year. Okay, so then I have this clock that I got at Joann Fabrics. It was actually damaged, so obviously I fixed it and I hung it up on the wall. So there's that. And here's my Christmas tree. So guys, I gotta say, it isn't decorated as much as I normally do, but again, I was a slacker this year, so it is what it is. But I still think that it looks nice. Now this tree has multiple functions. It can go from the white lights to colored lights, but I just leave it on the white because I prefer it that way. So zooming in here, look, I have a little purse. Super cute. I have all kinds of different ornaments on here. Some of them I made, some of them I just, you know, ripped some stuff apart and turned it into an ornament. I mean, why not? We get the snowflakes. Obviously, the little bell was from the Dollar Tree. And these metal snowflakes, I actually got at Family Dollar. I think they're so gorgeous. I just added some Epsom salt. They look so pretty on this tree. Very rustic, nice. So then, of course, I have some poinsettias, another one of those Dollar Tree bells. I mean, there's just a lot going on in here. And then I'm going to the other side of the tree. I have some more little bells with some, what is that stuff called? That fur? What is that called? Can't think of it. Nonetheless, moving on down to some more snowflakes. I have a little Santa suit, and most of this stuff I either bought damaged or I made. And then there's one of those other beautiful metal snowflakes. I just love them with the buffalo check ribbon. Oh, they're so pretty. So moving on down, we have some more ornaments. And oh, this poinsettia is really cool looking. And then this is the other side of the tree. I'm just showing you guys all angles. I'm sure you're probably getting bored, but you know, I'm just trying to show you everything that I did this year because I did work hard putting it all together, even though I didn't get it all finished. I did work very hard trying to put everything together and make it look as nice as I possibly could for this year. That snowman hat, I actually didn't make that one. I got that one at the Dollar Tree. Zooming in on the little angel here, I stuck this oversized, I don't know, I guess you can call it a heart because it's so big now. Okay, and I just want to show you here, they have little snowflakes on the burlap ribbon, super cute. Obviously, I put some fake gifts underneath the tree with my bows that I make. And I'm going to zoom out one more time to show you guys the Christmas tree, and that's going to wrap up my house tour. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I didn't bore you too much. And most of all, I hope that you guys have a wonderful holiday season and that you got some inspiration from some of the things I showed you in this video. So there you go, guys. That's how I decided to decorate my house for this holiday season. Now, I did not get to make those custom ornaments that I had mentioned that I was going to make for my Christmas tree this year. I just didn't have enough time. I took on so many additional projects that were unexpected projects that I decided to take on. So I wasn't able to do those this year, but I definitely want to make sure that I get those done for next year. So I will probably be filming that like in the summertime so that I can make sure that I get them done. What I'm noticing is that it's really hard for me to get these DIYs done in a timely fashion so that it's in time for the season that it's in, if that makes sense to you guys. So I really need to do these things out of season. So like I need to start working on Christmas in the summertime, and like right now I should be working on Easter and spring and all that kind of stuff. So I really need to get myself in that pattern if I'm going to do these types of videos on my channel. Just saying. So hopefully I will be able to get my spring videos up in a decent amount of time. We'll have to see. Maybe I can start working on those in January and start putting those out early February so that people can get ideas for how to decorate their house for spring, like Easter and all that kind of stuff. We'll have to see. I normally don't decorate my house for those holidays, but I think I'm going to start. Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye!